If you like your comedy short, fast, and funny, you've come to the right place. Comedy Time presents QuickLaffs, guaranteed to make you laugh in 30 seconds or less.
I was in Texas last week and I made fun of NASCAR, and that was a big mistake. This guy tried to run me over with his house.
Recently, I had a one-night stand. Well, you gotta give me some props, fellas. It was on a Monday. Monday night one-night stand? Who does that? Me. I did that. I was proud of myself. She was in the front. She was looking at me like, oh my God, you are so funny. She had chipped teeth. Every time she spoke, she whistled. She was like, oh my God, you are so funny. I took her home, and I'm romantical. I think that's what a romantical creature. I took her to my apartment. I had Jesus candles all over the place. I lit them up. Jesus looked at me like, don't mess with her. Don't mess with her.
So I took the dog for a walk the other day, and there's a lot of places you can go here in the city and get your palm read, your fortune told you, and all that crap. And I walked by one the other day, and there was a lady sitting in front of it. And she stopped me as I walked by. She said, excuse me, sir. I'm a psychic. Would you like me to tell you your future? I said, what do you think? She said, I think you would. I said, I think you're not very good at your job.
There's 24 hours in a day. So I sleep for 8 hours, I work for 8 hours, which leaves 8 hours for Facebook. Which is about right. I'm a little bit addicted, I must admit, but there are some people that are out of control. In fact, I've been thinking about hiring some of those guys playing Mafia Wars to put a hit on those dorks playing Farmville. How about that? Yeah. Yeah, go chase your imaginary goat. I really don't give a care about your stupid wilted strawberries, all right?
I wear my glasses on stage, but I don't want the people in the front row to pass out, so put those on hold. I do have a driver's license, though. Oh, wow. Have you seen the people drive in LA? It don't matter. On your cell phone with a dog in your lap, flicking butts out the window, eating a cheeseburger? Tell me that I can't drive because I wear glasses? No, no, no. Absolutely not. Shoot. Out here crazy. One of my friends was like, man, you should get a windshield that's your prescription.
Even like getting robbed in Flatbush is like such a pleasant experience, man. The dude that was robbing me was a cool dude. He was like, what's that for? You got just the 20 for me? Show me your wallet. That's just the 20 for me, son. What's up? I said, well, dude, if you told me earlier you was gonna rob me, I would have brought more money. You know what I mean? I mean, this is rather sudden, you know, you like popped out of the blue, kind of like out of nowhere, like a chocolate out the box.
This is from my hometown newspaper. I'd like to read to you. It sort of illustrates why I never return. All right, hold on. You're gonna like this. It's short. It's called "Armless Woman Refused Service at McDonald's." Okay, this is from my hometown. Rockford, Illinois woman Dawn Larson, who was born without arms, was refused service at a McDonald's drive-thru because the staff refused to let her take away her food with her feet. Okay. Larson pulled up to the first window, gave the cashier her credit card with her foot, and was told by the cashier, "Girl, you ain't got no arms." We don't need to keep reading that, do we? Put that with the phone book.
I take everything literally, you know? Like even the word literally. There's a reason why we have that word. You're supposed to mean it, right? This girl said, this girl was like, that movie literally scared me to death. I'm like, welcome back.
I just found
out that I grew up poor. I just found that out. Because when you're a kid, you don't really know you're poor. You're too young to understand what it is, you know? Like as a kid, you're like, oh, I guess going to bed hungry and cold is normal. You're retarded, you don't know anything. But looking back, being poor was kind of cool. You know, like, oh my God, marshmallow sandwiches. Okay. Oatmeal for dinner? Hell yeah. And then you start getting suspicious when you go over your friends' houses, right? You go to your friend's house, like, ooh, this house is warm. This is a warm house. Yeah, Jermaine, you hungry? You got food?
I'm eating like a woman now. So I was like buying lean cuisines the other day. That's not a joke, that's like real. I was buying lean cuisines and I'm in line, and I kid you not, this 300 pounds that she was announced. She was morbidly obese. This lady should have been like recruited for Biggest Loser weeks ago. And she's standing next to me and she sees my lean cuisine. She's like, oh, it's Swedish meatballs. I get the Swedish meatballs too. And I'm like, you don't say. And I looked at her and I looked at the lean cuisines and I looked at the lean cuisines and back at her. And I just tell the checkout guy, I'm like, I'm not gonna get these. These don't work. I'm just gonna, no, I'll put them back. I'll put them back. And he's like, we'll restock it for you. I'm like, no, I'm gonna use the exercise. I'm gonna take it. God.
First time I saw a smart car, I was just driving along and I saw the guy and I just laughed my ass off at it. And the guy just pulled away, just wee. And so I sped up because I wasn't done laughing at his car. People always try to defend that car. They're like, oh, come on. I save a ton of money on gas. I'm like, yeah, but you're not going to be able to spend it if you get in an accident with a bicycle and you're dead. It's not going to happen. I'm like, oh, come on, they're safe. They're safe. Yeah, for the other drivers. Yeah. I hit 3 on the way here tonight. You had a smart car, just turn on your windshield wipers, knock them right off. Got one in my grill tonight still.
The only good thing about the price of gas being so expensive is that drive-by shootings have gone way the hell down, haven't they? When was the last time you heard about a drive-by shooting? You got gang members like, I hate him, but damn, he lives far. Let's get the hell out of here. They're gonna drive by on the bus, ding, 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 let's go. We missed, get a transfer really quick, come on.
Yeah, I'll take anything but a Kobe. I'm honest. I will take anything. You ever have a Kobe? The world's worst electronic brand. It's so terrible. This guy had it. It's so bad. You get it because you're online at Best Buy. You need new headphones, right? You see them. They're like $2.99. You're like, oh, it'd be stupid not to get these. You get them. You get 1 week of 2 years enjoyment for yourself. Those are the good days, though, because the next week you get 1 year. Which isn't as bad as the week after that, where you get the thing where you can't quite completely put it in the headphone jack. You kind of got to do that middle jiggle, which is the most annoying thing in the world. You got it in your pocket. You're like, no, I like listening to music with my hand in my pocket. You look like you're touching yourself. You keep putting it in and out, in and out, in and out.
Hey, look, I used to date this girl when I was in high school, right? She had these tattoos with 2 eyes on her back, her lower back. These were the sexiest eyes you could see, like when I was in high school. Then I seen her like 10 years later, after she had 2 kids, 2 C-sections. Them eyes was not looking the same. One eye was cockeyed. One eye had cataracts. I was like, you need to tattoo some glasses over them eyes. And she had walked away. Me and my boy was clowning around. I was like, isn't Mia? One of them eyes look like Forrest Whitaker eyes, don't they?
I try to smell good at all times. You gotta wear a fragrance that suits your body type. That's why I wear Rosie O'Donnell for men. Available at gas stations throughout the Midwest.
Get him in the shower, and he hates it, so he gets out real quick, and he's just kind of sitting there cold with the towel. He's like, come on, Dad. And so I wash up real quick, right? I don't want to leave him out there, and as I'm pulling the curtain back, he just covers his eyes. I'm like, what's wrong with you? He's like, I don't want to see your wee-wee. And I'm like, that's a weird way to say that, and a little bit immature, but why don't you want to see my wee-wee? He's like, because your wee-wee looks different than mine. And I said, different as in bigger? He said, nope, just different. Touche, Braden, that was pretty good. What are you gonna do?
Here's the most interesting thing I saw about the Nobel Prize. Do you know there's prize money for winning the Nobel Peace Prize? Barack won $1.4 million. See? Shock. I'm with you. I didn't know you got a check, right? Man. He said he was giving all the money to charity, but he's president. He won the Nobel Peace Prize. Don't you pretty much have to give that money to charity? Is anybody in the peace game for the money, right? To get that check? Hell yeah, that's what I've been working for right here. No more building hospitals and feeding the hungry. Who's getting fed now?
And that's cool though, because he finally got, get whatever, he took care of the healthcare stuff. He took care of the healthcare. We all can get healthcare now. In comics, we don't have healthcare, so I used to go to a free clinic. That's a trip. Anybody been to a free clinic? Ooh, yes, sirree. And it's a trip because the doctor walked right in. He goes, here, take off your clothes, put that robe on. Like, you know, did the whole thing. I go, it's kind of weird because I was still in the parking lot. Something's wrong, huh? But it was free, so I kept going. That was cool.
I was in one bar and it looked like that. There's like actual creatures in the old pubs. That's what I like. It's amusement parks for adults. I went in one and it was like Gollum. He kept there waving at me in the corner. Then I realized it was a mirror and I was like, whoa. Slow down, big girl. Slow down on the whiskey.
I'll tell you this though, I like thick girls. I can't be with a skinny girl. Like I get naked, she get naked. Who will look different? Just be in bed looking the same, you know what I'm saying? What would me and a little skinny girl do in bed together? Nothing but shivering, be in bed like, oh, god damn. Oh, it's like you wanna have sex, like, no, some hot chocolate and grits. This is stupid, turn on the heat, god damn. Can't take this is crazy, man.
I am never telling my kids about the tooth fairy. That's a bad message. You should look for money in their bed. That's hooker training, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why we tell kids teeth are worth money. Teeth aren't worth anything. We should give a kid $1 every time they sprain their wrist. That would learn the value of workman's comp, you know what I'm saying? I believe in the carpal tunnel fairy. Fly her to your house, she screwed up her wing and now she's on disability, just going in circles. My wing is jacked, someone get my cigarettes, baby.
Like being in California, man. A couple, like I think last year or something like that, they were voting in California to make weed legal. You remember that? I was mad when it didn't go through. I was pissed. And I don't even smoke weed. But I was mad because I wanted to see the reaction of the people that are in jail right now for selling weed. That's, right? Wouldn't that be funny? You be in jail like, oh, hell no! Damn. And now they would have to change the name of the crime now, right? Because weed is legal, right? So, you know, folks be like, what you in here for? Bad timing, man, bad timing.
And it's not just the gym. You can recover in all aspects of life. You're in your 20s, early 30s, you could get stabbed or shot. But like Wolverine from X-Men, you could watch yourself heal right in front of your eyes. When you get 40, you get bruises with no idea how the hell they got there. You wake up, oh my God, I must have ate too fast.
Last girl I was with was a pain in the ass. You ever get this, fellas? I want to meet your family. When am I going to meet your family? I still haven't met your family. My family's crazy. They hate all my girlfriends. I told her 1,000 times. But she kept insisting and nagging, and one night I had a couple in me. So I was like, you know what? You asked for this. So I bring her over the house. I'm like, honey, come on in here. This is my family. That's my wife. Those are my kids. You happy now, huh? Now that you messed everything up here? Get out of here, homewrecker!
You know what I feel bad for? You ever hear the stories of couples who were married for 60 years and the dude dies, and like 6 hours later the woman dies? He must be a little pissed off it was so quick. Right? I mean, think about it. He's young, he's in heaven, he can walk in, all his old friends, and he's like, guys, I haven't seen you so long, oh my God! Oh, what the hell, Margaret? Seriously, 6 hours, that's all I get to enjoy heaven without you. And she's like, but I missed you. I saw you this morning.
It gets you every time. I went to a big institute. I transferred to a cheaper school. But one thing I'm telling you, you can't transfer your credits because colleges act like two women that hate each other. I don't know that girl. I don't know her. I don't accept her credits. But I have a whole associates.
all over.
I went to a bar with my friend and this guy hit on her. He was like, yo, baby, on a scale from 1 to 10, you real pretty. What was the point of the scale? More importantly, what are his other pickup lines? Yo, girl, those must be space pants, 'cause I like you.
We're kind of on the outs now. She's been all over me of late. As a matter of fact, folks, recently, just before she left for work, she unloaded on me. And I'll never forget what she said just before she slammed the door. She looked at me with knives in her eyes, and she said, Phil, and of course I had to correct her because my name's Dave. She said, whatever. You know what I hate about you? You never do jack around the house. Well, I chewed on that for a while. I was waiting for her when she came home that evening. I was there in the hallway. She walked in and I said, Jesus Christ. Hi, honey. Welcome home. Tell me now, is that jack enough for you, huh?
I got pulled over leaving this club one time. This is true. I leave the club a couple months ago. I got pulled over by a cop. He comes up and he goes, have you been drinking tonight? And I was honest. I said, yeah, I had 3 beers. I was working, doing a show at the Ice House. And the cop, this is a true story. The cop goes, oh, are you a comedian? I'm like, yeah. Swear, this is what he says. He goes, oh, are you on coke tonight? What? I'm like, is that a stereotype that everyone thinks about? I'm like, I don't know, are you on donuts tonight? You know?
Another good thing going on, Bill Gates is no longer the richest man in the world. Did you guys know that? A Mexican is the richest man in the world. That is right. Carlos Slim is his name. He has $60 billion. I said, that is amazing. How did he mow everybody's lawn in the world? I said, I'm no mathematician, but $20 a lawn, that's got to be everybody in the world. He is dedicated.
I got old school cell phone. Anyone got an old school cell phone? I still text old school. But you gotta be careful when you're sending text messages, because I was texting my wife a while back, and I was home. I was like, hey, babe, get home soon, because I'm totally horny. But then a minute later, my buddy Marty calls me. And he says, what's with that text message you just sent me? I was like, well, I'm totally horny. But I don't think I wanted you to know that.
I live at home with my family, and my brother, he's 21 years old, and he still sprinkles on the toilet seat. It's so gross, right? And every time I have to use the bathroom, I have to go in there and wipe it off with his toothbrush.
So I'm also an ethnic minority, people with red hair. It's tough. Guys can't be cool, sexy, with red hair. A woman will never describe her ideal man as tall, pale, and ginger.
The thing that I don't get is the
arguments against gay marriage, because honestly, if they outlawed straight marriage, dudes would be dancing out the door. Just like, sorry, honey, I gotta go. It's the law. Can you imagine the newscast? Like, straight marriage is now illegal. Really? Free at last, free at last. In other news, antidepressant sales are down. Is there a correlation? I don't know.
Women, I got a question. Like, do y'all go out just to take pictures? Is that what y'all do? Y'all go out equipped with cameras, like it's a real, like, y'all take so, what I hate the most when y'all walk over to me and be like, can you take a picture for me? Like, I'll take one maybe if I'm feeling nice. But then they always walk back over and they look at it like, I don't like this one. Can you take another one? Can you take another one? Just one more. Can you take another one? Eventually you gotta realize not the camera, it's you. Or you're just ugly. Canon knew what they were doing. Your face is ruined. That's the problem, you know?
It sucks that it's raining. I did laundry today. I actually did a wash, which is rare for me, and now it's all ruined. I think people overuse that excuse. It's laundry day. Like, my roommate was wearing something weird the other day, and I called him on it. He goes, come on, it's laundry day. And I was like, yeah, but you're wearing lipstick. There's a line here. Come on.
I miss being a kid. You know, one of the things I used to love about being a kid, besides watching movies, is watching television. Because like when television used to come up, like on the weekends, we used to watch television and we always watch Kung Fu Theater. And I always thought I could fight because I watched Kung Fu Theater all weekend. And I go to school and I try the moves on some of my friends. But they didn't work because I couldn't fight that well. I just knew how to talk like them. I'd push people down. Hey! Southern now! Is your name Tom Loon? Huh? Well then, you say you want to fight. You killed my teacher, and now I'm gonna kill you. Thank you, Marvin Mitchell.